Hello, it's Ilky Sharrett here. I have got a tutorial for you today, and it has stemmed from me being asked over and over and over again about how to create and manage Facebook groups. So I thought this is going to be the best way to show you guys how to do that. And I'm just going to go over the basics of how to set up your group and how you can manage it going forward. We've got a lot of people really moving from Facebook business pages over to the groups, and if you already have a Facebook business page, then that's fine. It's great to have both. I recommend having both. They serve a different purpose, and the good thing about a Facebook group is where you can really build and connect to your audience, to your customers, clients, whatever it might be that you're attracting into your business. So that's why I'm a fan of Facebook groups, and you can just be the real person behind the brand and connect on a more personal level. So today I'm going to go over, like I said, how to create and manage your Facebook groups. So I will just kick off my presentation and get going. So today, like I said, we're going to cover off the advantages of Facebook groups versus pages, and the nuts and bolts of how to create your group and page and set it up for success. Whoops, screen bounced out. All right. So Facebook groups are designed to help small groups of individuals communicate and share ideas. Small groups, well, you can have as many as you like in a group. This is typically just where it starts. So Facebook groups can be a great way to help build and engage community and generate more traffic, shares, and sales. And this is where you will build and thrive with your tribe. So, I've been an admin of a number of groups. Some are just a tight-knit few, some with dozens of members and some with thousands. And, I've really seen Facebook groups work in all sorts of scenarios, and I've seen them build thriving communities. I'm just a fan of Facebook groups. So with so many people, like I said, jumping from Facebook pages to groups, it's worth knowing just a few things about Facebook groups. And one of the big things about Facebook groups is that you must have a strategy, 100%, and we'll look at that in a bit. The Facebook groups are getting a lot of attention lately, like I said, especially as the organic reach on Facebook pages is declining. Organic reach for a branded Facebook page is on average 2% visible. So, it's pretty low. Facebook pages, and I'm not going to go deeply into pages at all. This is not what this tutorial is about or this session is about. Facebook pages are the public profile of a business. They allow you to interact with your customers and fans. Pages are similar to Facebook profile, personal Facebook profile, because you can post status updates, create events, and post pictures and videos. And Facebook pages can also have apps embedded in them, like your shopping cart or any offers that you're running, promotions, and obviously you can hook that up to any other social platforms that you have. And many entrepreneurs create a Facebook fan page for their business, expecting it to be filled with engagement, referral traffic, and sales. And unfortunately, most business pages fail and turn into a dead zone. To make pages work, you need to run paid ads, placing them directly in front of your target audience. It's difficult for most businesses to create an engaged page without a large advertising budget. So switching the focus to groups, most consumers view the business page on Facebook as an advertisement, but it leads to frustration, and many business owners just abandon and jump ship from Facebook because they can't get the results they're expecting to get because they don't understand how it works. Rather than getting caught up in all that, especially if you are starting out, switch your focus to building a Facebook group for your business. It's a viable way of building a highly engaged community of individuals who are likely to be interested in your business. So let's talk about groups. Facebook groups shouldn't replace your Facebook page. As I said, if you've already got one that's thriving, amazing, that's awesome. But I really should couple it with the Facebook group. Like I said, not to replace your page, but instead it will provide another way for your community to find you and engage with you and each other. So have a think about this. How many Facebook groups are you in right now? And I bet most of you wouldn't know the exact number and couldn't list off every single one. I'm also pretty sure that there'll be a few groups that you'd be able, be very few groups, that you would be able to think of immediately that offer value to you, in which you engage and build relationships with fellow members. It's just something to think about. How many groups are you in? Are you active in them all? Have you forgotten about them? I mean, recently I went through all the groups that I'm in and I left some because I'm not in alignment anymore, and I found some new ones that I am really loving. So just this is also a benchmark of being a member and what you love about groups and how you can implement that into your groups. Facebook groups take time to set up, manage, and maintain. Your group will become a very important part of your business, building engagement and community. So treat them with the respect they deserve. Don't just start a group because it's the thing to do. Start your group with a strategy in mind. What is your group all about? Is it going to be a topic or subject in your industry? Maybe it's going to be a mastermind, maybe just a hub for personal development and shares, and where you can come together in an interactive space. A lot of people are doing video challenges within their groups just to kind of build trust and rapport and practice on doing Facebook Lives and getting that support from the group that you're in. It's a really great thing to do, actually. It may also be a group of your paid members for a program or service that you're running. Just make sure you've got your strategy in place and the direction you want to go with your group. So, groups overview. The features include the ability to post private updates. You can collaborate on documents, chat with group members, schedule group-only events, and share group-only photos. Anyone in the group can send group-wide messages or edit group documents. Depending on the privacy settings of the group, members may have to be approved, obviously, by the administrator or moderator. So, people might want to share something, but then the admin is going to approve whether it can go in or not. Most consumers don't want to join the conversation on a post made by a business, but if it's in a group setting, that barrier is pretty much removed because you get to know and like and trust the people in the group. It gives you the opportunity to be more personal, and you are the face behind the group, not a company name and logo. People want to engage with a person, not just a company and its logo. So A+, know, like, and trust. You'll always get an A+ when you get people to know you, like you, and trust you. So let me show you through what we're going to do. I'm going to do a live demo, and we're going to show you how to create a group, how to create questions for potential members, how to create a specific name and URL, how to add a description and group rules, pretty important, and the importance of a pin post and a message, and how to populate the files section. And this is a great section that you can come together as a group and collaborate and share things. So just going to switch up and get onto Facebook. So here we are on my Facebook page, and what you want to do to create the group is just go to more, select groups, and it's going to bring you into the group section where you'll be able to create a group. Okay, so once you're in the groups thing here, you can select create group. Sorry, my internet is running a little bit slow today, unfortunately. Get that to load. And you'll be able to name your group. So for the purpose of this session, okay, add some people. Well, if you had already collaborated with somebody else, or you already made another person aware that you were creating this group, you could add them there. Don't add people there until you've created your group or you've made the people aware you're adding them. It's best to set the group up and then add your members. So I typically just invite myself and keep it closed and then hit create. And it's going to, sorry, want it to be more in that format I see. And hit create. Oh, so slow. Then you can select an icon for your group, and I'll show you where you'll see that as we get through this. Just choose a tree. Oh, I'm sorry about the speed of my internet. I have just, I'm sure it'll keep going. Come on, come on. Let's keep moving. It's going to generate your group. Okay, so here you are in your group. It's fresh as, and you've got the opportunity to upload photo or choose a photo for your cover, and you can also start going into the group settings and changing those. So let's get it started with the group cover. I'm going to choose from my Facebook photos that I have in there already. If you've created a specific cover photo for your group, you would simply just upload it. Just going to choose one here. This one will do. And it's going to save it in here and reposition it, get it more in alignment, and save. Super simple. Got that saved in there. Oops. Okay, so we've done the cover photo, and now we're going to go into the group settings. Simply go here, edit group settings, and this is where you can describe the group. Pick the type of group that it is. There's all sorts of things. Is it a buy and sell group? Is it a club? Is it an event? Is it for family? Is it for neighbours? Parenting? A team? Where you pull your team together. So we'll just pull that in here. We'll call it team page. And here you can add your description. There's two places you can do this. You can do it here. You can add tags here. Tags being the things that are in alignment with your group, so that when someone searches, say, personal development, for example, at some point during the the results that come up for groups about personal development, you may be in there, although that is a huge topic. You may not show up, but if it's personal growth, just to give you an example, how many people like personal growth as a topic? Well, there's over 9,000, so maybe that's something. So you just put your tags in here. You can add your location if you want to nut it down to your community or your specific location. You can make it global if you wish. Or leave it. And you can also link your Facebook business page here if you need to. Gives you the opportunity to do that. And also you can customize your address, which is the URL I mentioned. So rather than having your group link be facebook.com/groups/numbers/letters, you can make it the name of your group. So for this, if you wanted to have, say, Be Epic, you can see it's already taken, so you need to try something else. So I'm just going to call it Be Epic and Authentic, and that's probably taken up because I already have that group. So I'm just going to call it You Just Be Epic and Authentic. Okay, so there's no red flag there. That's good to go, and that's going to be my customized address, and I'll just hit that, and you can see it here that this is now the web URL for my Facebook group that you can share to people, and it just neatens it up and people can see actually what the group name is. Down here, you've got your privacy settings again, public, closed, secret. I'm going to keep it closed because while I am creating the group, there's no need for anyone to be able to see it yet because I'm just tweaking it and getting it ready to launch. If at the time that you're ready to publicize your group and add members and you want it to be an open group, just be careful when you're a public group that you have all the settings inside the group set for posting and that sort of thing. Well, I'll look at that in a sec. So I'm going to keep it closed and confirm. Now, yep, saved. Okay. Here it's going to be membership approval. Do you want any member to add people and approve them, or do you want any members to be able to add people, but the admin or moderator, so you're the one approving them? That's what I recommend. Then here I mentioned earlier about creating questions for new members that want to join your group, and it's a way of filtering out people that are not in alignment with what you're doing. You can simply put in some questions here when they join. They're asked these questions before they are actually able to join. And you can see, I'll show you an example of how that looks. So what your questions might be is yes or no. Do you love personal development? Question number 2, you can ask up to 3. How did you find the group? Or how did you hear about the group? And you can add another one there, but for this I'm just going to add 2. Hit save. It's going to prompt you for the same things as before about people approving members. Just keep it as it was. Okay, posting permissions. Members, moderators and admins can post to the group. That means everyone, or only admins can post to the group. Depending on your group, depending how much you want to control it, will depend on the posting permissions you set. I recommend, if you're looking to grow a tribe of people to collaborate with and help and support and all that sort of stuff, leave it on members, moderators and admins can post to the group, but just make sure you tick this off. Posting approval is just any post that comes in on the group, only the admin or a moderator can approve it. So hit save. That's all saved. We'll just go back here to discussions, which is basically the wall of your group. And what's really great to have is to populate the file section. So the file section looks a little bit like when you create a new group, you will not see the files option here until you create your first file. So basically, over here you can see on my other group, Be Epic and Authentically You, you can actually see that I've got the files tab there because I actually have some files in there that I've already populated the group with. So on the new group, I want to create a document. So you simply come here to where it says Write Post and you just hover over More and you want to create document. And in here, you can add a photo if you want to put your branding up there or whatever. Create the title, so we'll make it the group rules because I think this is a good place to keep your group rules. And in your description of your group, we'll refer people to go and read the rules. So these are the group rules. So whatever your rules are and what you want people to abide by, you put it all in there, including the fact that you probably don't want people spamming your group, and if they do, that it's not tolerated and that they will get blocked from the group. So removed and blocked. So you've also got the opportunity to allow group members to edit this document. If it was the group rules, I would be unchecking that, but anything else, you can keep that ticked if it was something you were collaborating on. So just hit publish down here, sorry. And there you can see people will get notification that a new document's been created. And if you refresh that page, you'll see that now the Files tab is over here and easily accessible. And here you'll see your file section populated with the things that you're creating and the documents or perhaps training or something that you're uploading. So you might have some training you've done like this. Say, for example, once I finish this, I'll be putting it in my file section of my group. You might have an ebook that you thought was really fantastic. You want to share it and you can put the PDF in there. It's really up to you what you're putting in here, but it's a great resource center for people, for the members of your group to come and find the information they're looking for rather than constantly messaging you and asking you the same questions over and over. If you've got it all documented here, it's a really good point they can access. The other thing I want to cover off was having the importance of having a pinned post in relation to welcoming people to your group, and also just an explanation about who you are, your brand, your group, you know, the intention of the group, and that sort of thing. So just to give you an example of that, I did one recently on this group, and you can see here that I've done a video. I think it's a really, really fantastic thing to do, is a welcome video introducing yourself and your group and what it's all about, and have it pinned to the top of your group. That way, when people want to join your group and they come in and they're new, they see it straight away and they don't have to read anything. They can just, people love video, so it's just a great way to, you know, showcase your group and who you are, and people get to know you. So I highly recommend you doing that. The way that you do it is, I'll just go back to the new group that I've just created with you guys. You might want to say, you're going to do a live in here, or you're going to do a welcome post with picture or whatever you might want to do. And then you're going to post it. And this is going to be your pinned post. So you post it, and then you literally go to the three little dots here and pin it. So you want to pin that post, okay? So that'll sit at the top, just like this one has here in my other group, and everything else I'm posting will be set below it. So yeah, that's just I highly recommend you guys doing that. So that's pretty much all I wanted to cover off. I don't want to get into too much detail other than the basics of creating the group and just showing you how easy that is to do. The other thing was to make sure that you did add the description, which you can do over here. So add your group description here, and also you can add a few descriptive keywords in here. So again, whatever it is your market's about, your niche, what you're attracting, what audience you're attracting. So the keywords are going to be put in there. Okay. So that is it. That is the as simple as it gets. So please reach out to me if you have any questions. The other thing I'm offering for people is that if you're time poor and looking to get a group set up, but you don't have the time, and you're looking to freshen up your Facebook profile because you've got this new online business and you're looking for some advice and help with that, then I'm offering a freshen up your Facebook profile, which will make your presence on Facebook stand out. And like I said, this is a package I put together for people that are time poor, but also not on top of their techie stuff when it comes to Facebook, and just want to get things off the ground. So, you know, like I said, make your presence on Facebook stand out in your niche. The first thing I can offer you is a Facebook profile refresh, including bonus graphics. It's a $267 value, and you can just pay $167 today. Or the group setup, it's also including some graphics, $227 value, and you will only pay $127 today. So all up there is like $500 worth of value, but I've heavily discounted it. And anyone that wants to do both the profile refresh and the group setup, I'm offering a 10% discount on if you are going to purchase both of those. So I'll just go over what's included in these. Your package includes a 30-minute initial consultation with me, so I can understand you and your brand, and we can do that via Skype, we can do it via Zoom, we can do it via Messenger, we can chat about that. Review profile, feedback and suggestions, freshen up your wall, including removal of anything not serving your brand or image, profile picture selection and tips and best practice on that. optimize your intro and about space. I will create a stylish cover image for you. And a special bonus is 3 stunning picture quote posts for you, and I'll provide you with some training on how you can create these for yourself going forward. If it's not a picture quote post that you're after, but maybe some other sort of graphic, I am happy and open to discuss that. The Facebook group setup, as I have said, it's about building a tribe. Facebook groups can be a great way to grow and engage the community and generate more traffic, shares and sales, and build relationships. And this is where you will build and thrive with your tribe. So I will set up your Facebook group page and create a cover image for you. It's very much what I have shown you today in the tutorial, and following the setup I'll train you on how to use that. So I'm very excited to get working with you. You can select the product below. Like I said, there's a 10% discount if you want to go for both of those packages. And I hope you got value from this, and if there's someone in your network that may get value from this also, please feel free to share it out. They will benefit from these discounts as well. So yeah, go ahead, purchase below, and I'm really excited to get working with you and get you set up for success on Facebook.